Hello everyone, and welcome to another tutorial. Today we're going to talk about the goal setting and specifically about Locke and Latham theory. Dr. Edwin Locke and Dr. Gary Latham spent many years researching the theory of goal setting, during which time they identified 5 elements that need to be in place for us to achieve our goals. So what are those 5 principles according to Locke and Latham? First one is clarity, then challenge, commitment, feedback, and task complexity. I would like us to talk about these 5 principles in depth, and I will give you some examples so you can understand how exactly reflect with these principles and be more efficient with the goal setting. So the first one, as I said, is clarity. Now, goals should be specific, clear, and well-defined. That means that you know exactly what you want to do and what you want to achieve, and also how you will measure your success. That needs to be clear. For example, I'll give you a few examples how the goal with clarity will look like. Let's say that you want to improve math grade. A student sets a specific, clear goal to improve their math grade by the end of the semester. You create a plan of action, which includes studying for an hour every day after school. You also set a deadline to achieve this goal by the end of the semester. So that's a clear goal. Okay, there is clarity in that. Now, second, improve reading speed. You set a specific, clear goal to improve your reading speed from 100 words per minute to 200 words per minute within the next 3 months. You create a plan of action, which includes practicing with reading comprehension exercises and timed reading sessions. Again, very clear goal with clarity. Third one, improve attendance. You set a specific, clear goal to improve your attendance by the end of the school year. Okay, you create a plan of action, which includes setting reminders to wake up on time, getting ready for the lessons the night before, checking that the necessary devices are working, and creating a positive morning routine so you can start your day efficiently in a calm manner. Now, improve study habits. Maybe that's one of the goals. Now, you set a specific, clear goal to improve your study habits by setting a schedule to study for 30 minutes before dinner every day and after dinner for 1 hour. Now, and taking notes during class. Okay, so that will improve your study habits. Clarity in your goal. Another one, increase physical activity. You set a specific, clear goal to increase your physical activity by joining a sports team and attending practices and games twice a week. In all of these examples, the goals are specific, clear, and have a deadline. Very important. The students also have a plan of action, and you'll be monitoring the progress and adjust your effort if necessary. This will lead to improved performance and achievement. So that was it. That was all about clarity. Let's talk about the challenge, because those goals need and should be challenging and ambitious, of course. Those goals should stretch your abilities, but also be realistic and achievable. So it's a very thin line to walk on when you're trying to choose the goal. Okay. For example, I'm going to give you a few examples how a goal can be challenging. Let's say that you want to improve public speaking skills. So you set a challenging goal to improve your public speaking skills by, let's say, joining the debate team and competing in at least one competition by the end of the school year. All right. You create a plan of action, which includes attending debate club meetings, practicing speeches, and seeking guidance from a coach or a teacher or any of us from at UKVS. Now, let's say that there is no club like that. right? You start a club. You set a challenging goal to start a club at our school that addresses a topic of interest, such as you can talk about environment, community service, animal rights, and all that needs to be done by the end of the school year. That's a clear goal. You create a plan of action. I'm going to repeat that many times. And that plan of action includes researching similar clubs, recruiting members, letting them know what it's all about, informing those members, planning events or activities. A very clear, challenging, clear goal. Another one, volunteer in the community. Okay, clear goal for example, a minimum 20 hours by the end of the school year. Okay, you create a plan of action that includes researching potential volunteer opportunities. You can reach out to organizations. It can be online or offline, and you schedule your volunteering shifts. Another one, improving language skills. We love languages. Now you set a challenging goal to become fluent in a second language, or maybe third for you, or fourth, by the end of the school year. So you create a plan of action, which includes taking classes, obviously, practicing with a language exchange partner, someone that knows the language better than you, and I would suggest surrounding yourself with people that doing things better than you, so you can always learn, right? And teach, of course. So you practice with a language exchange partner, and you immerse yourself in the culture by watching films and reading books in that language. That's a clear goal, challenging, really clear, and interesting goal. The third principle in our theory is commitment. A very important one. Because, let's be honest, it's easy to set some goals, but it's so hard to actually commit to those. Now, you should be committed to the goal and believe that it is important and worthwhile. Put necessary effort and make sacrifices to achieve the goal. That's the only way. Now, I have a few examples for you. I think what worked for me, to be honest. You have to make that goal personal, okay? It helps to connect your goals and your personal values, interests, and passions. When the goals are personal and meaningful, you're more likely to be committed to achieve them. Let's be honest. It helps you to understand that your goal is yours 1,000,000%, and that you have control over your success. You are in charge. Second, create a vision board. Now, create a visual representation of your goal by making a visual board. That can include pictures, quotes, some items that represent the goal. Let's say that you want to be great at basketball. Have a picture of your favorite basketball player. Have some basketball, shoes on the wall, or like something that will inspire you daily and will keep that goal in your mind. That will again help you to keep your goal in mind and remind you of the commitment. That's the whole point. Now, reward system, very important for us. You have to create some sort of reward system for achieving the goals. This will make the process more engaging and fulfilling for you, and will make you more committed to achieving that goal. So, the fourth one. The fourth one is as important as the commitment, because we always want to hear a feedback about about the process of any kind. Now, regular feedback is important to monitor progress and make adjustments as needed. Okay, so some examples of the feedback. You have to reflect. You need to reflect on your goals and progress regularly. This will help you to stay focused and motivated. It will also help you to identify any obstacles that may be preventing you from achieving the goals. Now, set up regular check-ins. If you're serious about your goal, that's the only way. Set up regular check-ins with yourself or a mentor, with any of us at UKVS, or your parents, whoever you trust and whoever you think may help you with getting where you want to get. During these check-ins, you can review the progress, receive feedback, and make any necessary adjustments to the plan of action. Keep a progress journal. Now, you can keep all the progress, thoughts, and feelings about your goals in that journal. Helps a lot. Use a goal tracking app. We all love technology, we use it daily. You can use one of the goal tracking app. There are several apps available that can help you track your progress and set reminders for goal-related tasks. For me, recently was drinking water. That was my goal. I do that. I have a little bell ringing at specific times just to remind me that, you know what, it's time for some water. Essential. Now, another one, celebrate small wins and use positive self-talk. That's a great feedback, very important. You know, no matter if it's just you're alone celebrating there, it's important, it's huge. For you, it's a big deal. Please do celebrate small wins along the way, because it will help you to stay motivated and engaged. It will help you to see yourself achieving the goals and remind you for once more about the commitment. Now, we have one more principle for the effective goal setting by Locke and Latham, and that is task complexity. Now, the goal should be broken down into smaller, more manageable tasks, and schedule should be set for completing them. This makes the goal more manageable and increases the chances of success. So what can you improve? What can I improve? Let's be honest, like, we want to get better. Everyone wants to get better, in general. Do things, learn things, be efficient, enjoy themselves, celebrate their wins and all that. Maybe have a nice feedback from other people, which is not that important, but you know, it's encouraging. We like that. But let's say you don't know what to improve at this stage. Because some people don't. They want to improve, but they don't know maybe where to start. Because the interesting thing about the goal setting is that it's like a snowball. You know, you have a snowballing effect. You achieve one goal, and then you want more. Because just the first goal is the most difficult one, because you need to understand all these little steps you have to take in order to achieve it. When that's done, you're much more motivated and excited about the new goal. So let me give you a few examples of what you could improve, what you can achieve. Let's say that you want to improve math grade, right? What are the steps that you have to take? Research and select a math study guide or online resource, okay? Something outside of the curriculum. You set a schedule for studying maths for at least 30 minutes a day with a timer. I would encourage you not to look at the timer. Let's say that you set your timer, 30 minutes, put that device away, phone, tablet, whatever you use for the timer, and don't look at it. It's better than it's better for you to hear that bell at the end of the countdown of the timer, rather than you looking at it and saying, all right, I have 5 more minutes, or I have, oh my God, I have 25 more minutes to go. You know, don't do that. Just get in the studying all in. Okay, that's the best way. And it will, you know, the timer will end in 30 minutes, so you won't spend more time. That's my point. Practice math problems and review material regularly. So that's very important. That's one of the tasks, you know, to get to achieve your goal. Seek extra help from a math teacher. Okay, so from one of our teachers. Take practice tests and quizzes. All these little steps will improve your math grade. You're gonna be more efficient at maths. Number 2, I have a few more. Improve reading speed. Set a goal to read at least 1 hour per day. Again, with a little timer there. Don't worry about the time. You just set that timer and start reading whatever you want, whatever is interesting to you. Use reading comprehension exercises and timed reading sessions to practice. I mentioned that before, but that's very important. Track reading progress and adjust the goal if needed. So, you know, your goal could be read 200 words per minute. Okay? Second one, next one, third one. Increase physical activity. That's a big one, especially for us that we're sitting quite a lot in front of the computer. You have to take breaks and be physically active. Research and join a sports team or a gym. Create a schedule that includes time for practices and games. Set a weekly or monthly physical activity goal. Track progress and adjust the goal if needed. Okay, kind of recycling the same information, but it's very different when you approach different goals. Improve attendance. Like create a positive morning routine, as I said. Prepare for school the night before. Set a reminder for classes and appointments. Reflect on the reasons for the previous absences and develop a plan to avoid them. Always see the obstacle that is in front of you that stops you from achieving that goal and move forward. Now, improve study habits. Again, set a schedule to study for 30 minutes before dinner day and after dinner for 1 hour. Take notes during class. That's very helpful because our brain works in a different way when you actually take notes. You remember better. You connect the dots better. Prioritize and plan study time for important subjects and exams. Now, I have a worksheet for you guys that you can find at the description below. It's a great one. All right, I made it. It's a great one. No, okay, but I think it's good. It's simple. So you write your goal right on the left. And then you truly and really like think about the problems that obstacles in front of you achieving that goal. Now there must be a solution. There's always a solution for every single problem. Trust me. Now then you write action steps. Okay, you have 9 different ones here. Action steps with a simple, very quick explanation. What are those steps you have to take in order to achieve your goal? When it's done, and the first action step could be complete the worksheet. You just tick that. All right, done. Next. Now, you understand how that works. And then I put it something else right below. And it says, read this if you feel like giving up. There will be times like that you feel like you want to give up, you don't want to do this anymore, this goal is not that important, I hate it, let's move to another one. You know what, write something for your future self on those lines and say, you know what, Denis, you really need this. And I know you really want this because you need this, that you know that you need this, and it will help you a lot. So please stay motivated. There's going to be time, and probably when you take action step number 5, that's me writing to myself, right? That you want to give up. Please don't give up. Do it for your future self. In 2 years' time, for example, you're gonna be so happy that you actually carried on and completed this goal. So this is it, guys. I hope I inspired you with the goal setting. I hope you learned something new. I hope there are some new techniques that you will explore, and I wish you all the best. Happy goal achieving process. Stay motivated, stay committed, set a clear goal, receive feedback, be honest with yourself. You doing it for yourself. It is important to you and you are the boss. All the best, good luck, and see you soon.